we're coming to the consequences in just a moment. German Chancellor has now stressed that any eventual agreement with Iran must be a lasting one as tensions between Washington and Tehran flare up once again. Speaking at the NATO Summit, Merz reiterated his long-standing position that the goal must be to negotiate a durable end to the conflict through diplomatic means, not just another temporary truce. Let me bring in on that note then Ambassador Suresh Goyal. Ambassador Suresh Goyal, where is the scope of diplomacy, sir, between US and Iran at this point in time? In NATO countries somehow seem to be very hopeful that diplomacy is still an option.
Devika, diplomacy by whose definition? By Trump's definition, by NATO definition, or by Iraq's definition? Because as far as I can see, diplomacy seems to have lost its relevance in the entire episode. Therefore, I will not talk about diplomacy. I will basically talk about what is possible, what is not possible, and who can do what. Now, coming to West Asia, basically the way the situation is that right from the day, from the 28th February onwards, Mr. Trump, as the president, has been saying different things on different days. His objective in West Asia has remained unclear. And in fact, I think when Mr. Vickery said that Trump has no partners and no strategy, I thought that was really the very good way, very apt way to sum it up. The gentleman is fighting a war in West Asia without knowing what he is actually fighting for. And now again, basically, when the MOU has been signed and Iran fires at 2 or 3 ships, basically because they are not adhering to the rules that Iran has laid. And those rules about informing Iran IRGS beforehand, giving all the rules and everything, it has been laid down by Iran. But the USA or the ships don't choose to follow it, and Iran fires at it. I'm not saying whether it's good, bad, whatever it is. But the point really here is that in a war, countries behave in accordance with what kind of leverages and what kind of strengths do they have. In the case of Iran versus USA, what I have found really here is that USA is out to basically shout, give warnings, loud, etc., etc. Iran quietly goes along and doing what actually thinks it must. Having said that, my own assessment here really is, I believe that today, after breaking the ceasefire or threatening to break the ceasefire, President Trump has entered into about 30 or 40 transactions. President Trump is known to go into these kind of deals, around 60 deals in a day after he changes his statements. He has gone into 40. So obviously he will be capitalizing on the oil futures, the way the oil prices are going up. President Trump, we do not know what he will say tomorrow. And my suggestion, therefore, would be that having threatened to break the ceasefire, he has not broken the ceasefire as yet. Alhamdulillah for that. Having threatened to break the ceasefire, we will wait. I would prefer to wait till tomorrow or day after tomorrow to see where he goes. If he really stays with breaking the ceasefire, it is going to be hell. It is not just the prices of oil, it is going to be the whole peace and stability in the region.
Okay.
But if he again changes his stand, then we are back to the track.
Yes, absolutely. But